morning, children. Today let us continue oxidation and reduction. Yesterday we have studied about different types of oxidation number, and today we are going to define oxidation and reduction in terms of oxidation number. So we will be defining oxidation and reduction in terms of oxidation number. For that purpose, let us consider an example, that is Cr2O7 2 minus plus Fe plus 2 will give you Cr plus 3 plus Fe plus 3. Let us calculate the oxidation state of every element here. Chromium, it is plus 6, plus 2, plus 3 and plus 3. Now listen here, we can see that chromium, the oxidation number of chromium decreased from plus 6 to plus 3, or that of Fe increased from plus 2 to plus 3. This process in which an oxidation number of an element increases is termed as oxidation. And if the oxidation number of an element decreases, it is termed as reduction. Is it clear, children? The oxidation number of Cr decreases from plus 6 to plus 3, so that is termed as reduction. And on the other hand, the oxidation number of Fe increases from plus 2 to plus 3, which is termed as oxidation. And the element which undergoes oxidation is termed as reducing agent, or the element which undergoes reduction is termed as oxidizing agent. Is it clear? Or the definition for oxidation and reduction in different terms. Okay, now let us study about the type of reaction. Actually, children, this topic you have studied in 10th class. We are just recalling that same type of reaction. Type of reactions. And the first one, let us consider it as combination reaction. As the term indicates, as the name indicates, combination reaction means the type of reaction in which simple elements combine together to form a complex product. The type of reaction in which simple elements combine together to form a complex product is termed as combination reaction. Let us explain it with the help of an example. You consider C plus O2 gives CO2. You know that the oxidation state, how to calculate that of oxygen, carbon is 0, oxygen is 0, and in carbon dioxide it is plus 4 and minus 2. Now listen here, we can see that the oxidation number of carbon increases from 0 to plus 4, and in case of oxygen it decreases from 0 to minus 2. That means carbon undergoes oxidation and oxygen undergoes reduction. So thus we have proved that combination is a type of redox reaction. Is it clear, children? Do you need one more example? Okay, listen here. Consider CH4 plus O2 will give you CO2 plus H2. The oxidation state of carbon in CH4 is minus 4, hydrogen is plus 1, oxygen is 0, CO2 it is plus 4, minus 2, plus 1, minus 2. Okay. Now we can see that the oxidation number of carbon increases from minus 4 to plus 4, and that of oxygen decreases from 0 to minus 2. Again we have seen that, children, in combination reaction, one element undergoes oxidation and the other one undergoes reduction. So it is a type of redox reaction. Next type of reaction, let us consider decomposition reaction. Do you remember what is decomposition reaction? Yes, the reaction in which a complex reactant decomposes to form simple products. Is it clear? The reaction in which a complex reactant decomposes to form simple product. Let us explain it with the help of an example. You consider electrolysis of water. Water undergoes electrolysis and produces hydrogen and oxygen. The oxidation state of hydrogen in water is plus 1 and oxygen is minus 2. Here the oxidation state of hydrogen is 0 and oxygen is 0. Okay, children. So now listen here. We can see that the oxidation number of hydrogen decreases from plus 1 to 0, and that of oxygen increases from minus 2 to 0. So again we have seen that the same element, the process where both oxidation and reduction is going on, or one of the element undergoes oxidation and the other element undergoes reduction, which is termed as redox reaction. Is it clear? So again, decomposition is also a type of redox reaction. Let us consider another example. If you take KClO3, on heating you will get KCl plus O2. Again, the oxidation state, let us see, is +1 minus 2, so this becomes +5, and here it is +1 minus 1, 0. Now listen here children, you can see that in case of chlorine the oxidation number decreases to -1 from +5, and that in case of oxygen it increases from -2 to 0. So again we have seen that the element undergoes oxidation and reduction, therefore decomposition is also a type of redox reaction. So you will have a doubt whether all decompositions are redox reaction. No children. Suppose if you consider decomposition of calcium carbonate, even though it is a decomposition, thermal decomposition reaction, it is not a redox reaction. Now let us consider the next type of reaction, that is displacement. Displacement reaction means you know that the element which is more reactive displaces another element from a salt solution, that is termed as displacement reaction. You consider copper sulfate, it is in the aqueous form, plus Fe will give you FeSO4 in the aqueous form plus copper. Okay, in this case the oxidation state of copper is +2 and iron is 0. Here we can say that it is +2 and this is 0. Again listen here, the oxidation number of Fe increases from 0 to +2, that means it undergoes oxidation, and in case of copper it decreases from +2 to 0, that means it undergoes reduction. So again we have seen that in displacement reaction also both oxidation and reduction takes place, so it is also considered as redox reaction. Now the last type of reaction, let us study about a new type of new reaction which is termed as disproportion reaction. This first let me explain the reaction with the example. You can see hydrogen peroxide decomposes and produces water, and before only we consider yesterday when we have studied the properties, we have seen that in peroxide the oxidation number of oxygen is -. Okay, and in water oxygen shows the oxidation state of -2 and in the elemental form it is 0. So just see children here, the same element oxygen we are considering, and in one case the oxidation number of oxygen decreases from -1 to -2, and the other case it increases from -1 to 0. That means the same element undergoes oxidation and reduction. So this type of reaction in which same element undergoes oxidation and reduction is termed as disproportion reaction. Is it clear? This reaction in which same element undergoes oxidation and reduction is termed as disproportion reaction. Is it clear? Let me explain you another example. If you consider H3PO3 on heating decomposes to form H3PO4 and PH3. Let us consider phosphorus. The oxidation state of phosphorus, if you consider, here we can say that it is 3. In this case it is 5, and here it is -3. Just see. So phosphorus undergoes oxidation as well as it undergoes reduction. That means again the same element undergoes oxidation and reduction. This type of reaction in which the same element undergoes oxidation and reduction is termed as disproportion reaction. Is it clear all of you? Okay, the rest we will continue in next.